It was chat GPT, that, nothing to do with me, that one.
Well, got the TV in it as well now.
Been speaking to Vermore.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I used to coach at Chorley with Vermore when he was manager, yeah, so I used to like coach the first team with him.
Yeah.
The pre-season, and he was saying, I told him to get on, he's like, ask Patterson some questions, so I'm not saying what he's asked me, I'll ask you
I
in a
know
minute.
which one's going. It's a bag of fucking toys, isn't it? All of them.
I say nothing.
So, World Cup draw just happened, and it's to see what the outcome was.
Yeah, I turned it off with boy in the house, so maybe more like a looking Eurovision Song Contest.
What is it now? What is it?
Fucking Batelli.
The amount of teams in it now, what's it gone to?
It's like 60, fucking hell, be going on all summer. Ghana, Croatia, what's the one, Panama, easy group, and Scotland got Brazil.
So who've we
Yeah,
pulled out?
Scotland are playing Brazil.
Ghana, Panama, Croatia.
Oh, no.
I wanted Scotland, mate. Wales or something.
Yeah, it's always nice to beat them, isn't it?
Anything's good
I
at
don't think we could have met them though, they've not, the way they grouped it all.
No.
Croatia's a tough one, though.
Yeah, they're no mugs, are they?
They're our bogey team as well, Croatia.
So it's complete now, so Group A, Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, then Republic of Ireland, Denmark, North Macedonia, Czech Republic. How many teams are in a group now?
I don't even know how they do it these days.
So Haiti, Scotland, Morocco, Brazil.
It's a tough group, that.
Skip to England's group. So England, Croatia, Panama, Ghana. So England play Croatia, Panama, Ghana.
Croatia's the first game as well, isn't it?
Is it? I think Ghana won't be easy game. There's some decent players, isn't there?
The first game of this World Cup is South Africa, Mexico, and it's the reverse fixture of the 2010 World Cup. Opening game.
I left school, me, that day. I left school that day, literally, yeah. And I think we went into Odd Fellas in Dean. We watched it in there.
Alright.
That's mad.
Yeah, reverse fixture for
Fucking hell, that's
opening
mad.
game, yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
We watched it in there. I think it was like they did a big thing. I remember Stephen Pienaar. They did this big fucking thing, didn't they? I'm like,
What do you reckon England win the World Cup?
I'll honest gospel, sorry, I ain't saying now just because we're sat and it's happening. I said probably 15, 16, 17 years ago, we'll win it by 2026. Where things were changing and what the sort of players we're getting and the, you know, it's a different set mindset now, isn't it, with these kids we've got, these players we've got. The coaching, the way the game would change, I just thought to myself, we're going to win it.
got a winner as well now, haven't we?
By 2026, I'm pretty convinced we're going to win it.
He can win cups in though, can he, that gaffer?
Yeah.
Too, so he can win games. He probably might not be the best entertaining football, but he can fucking play. He's always had winning sides.
If we can win World Cup, mate, then that's what we do, does it?
That's it.
It's about time we got, wouldn't it, again?
What's that thing on?
It'll be on sound recorder, voice recorder. Is there someone? Yeah, someone. That one, is that it? Yeah, that's one. Just record.
That one. They're just setting up the camera.
All you need to do is just click record and it records straight away from whenever you record it.
Don't ask me too many questions about Wanderers nowadays because I just don't follow football anymore.
Oh, don't worry.
It boils the tits off me. I do follow Bolton. Obviously, I follow Blackburn, I follow Bolton. I watch the results every week with interest. But I couldn't name any players. I couldn't name any
Doing
players.
alright, Blackburn, though.
They just turned it round a little bit, to be fair. You know what I mean? Their home form has been crap. Other night they played well, so I watched a bit on telly.
I saw a bit of it, yeah. I saw a bit of it.
Got that goal later on, didn't they, 1 apiece. But I just think what he's brought to Rovers now is a bit more stability there, a bit aggression in the team.
He's a good manager, him as well.
He ain't bad, to be fair, is he? He ain't bad. But he's gone playing up to Wanderers now, hasn't he, though?
I seen you on your Colin Henry finger tomorrow. Whatever
I went down to
David Bentley.
Yeah, he's
scored his goal after like what 50 seconds or something.
Yeah, he's I've never met him before. First time I met him, Bentley. To be fair with someone, look, how oldest one there. Lots of lads who came, I've never met him. It was sort of post when I left, and I was pre-Premier League, and so he came after me.
I just like I watched. I've seen him on Under the Cosh, and I've seen him like, and I didn't know what he was like. And then when I watched him, I thought he's fucking mad. Imagine playing with him. I seen when he poured fucking water over Harry Redknapp at that time, and he got Champions League.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking mad. You got to have bollock do that, and you
Mate,
do it with Redknapp.
He comes in change with him, I remember the fella, and he's like he's been on fucking cocaine, he's on whiz or something with bouncing all over the place.
He was buzzing though, he said he was buzzing about me back then. And then I saw Colin Emery, I thought, look, you know what a lad.
God, I'll tell you what, mate.
He's still having nightmares, that lad, isn't he? Gets going.
Yeah, with that goal.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, you see, every time you mention it's a goal, he's got an answer for it, like, you know what I mean? Every single Q&A he does, he gets that with
It's most favourite, isn't it, that one?
Yeah, quality.
Still crying, definitely.
I loved it when it happened, mate. 'Cause I mean, when Colin came down to Rovers from Dundee,
Was you there with him then, though?
we used to room together. Me
Ah.
and Colin, when we were younger, right? We were roomies. We used to go out with girls. Obviously, his missus died, unfortunately,
Oh,
a
yeah.
long time ago, and then he went crazy.
Good mad.
Did you grow up a Blackburn fan?
Yeah.
Blackburn, yes,
1975, I first went down, watching them play in out third division, and then 1979, 1977 I was 12. I went down as a schoolboy, and that was it. Since then I was there till I was 23. After that, so they were good times, good crack.
Down at Ewell Park.
Yeah.
That's some good managers there as well, aren't they, Blackburn?
Yeah, they have over years. I mean, Howard Kendall took me down. I'll never forget it. We were training one day, and we were a schoolboy, and we used to have an earring in, like, you know, as we did in kids in them days. And we're training. I was about 14 or 15, and I had a good session, to be fair, because he put us with pros. And I turned one of the full-backs inside out a couple of times, and he come up to us after the end of training hour. He's come to us. He said, "Listen, son," he said, "you were fucking great today." He said, "But take that fucking earring out. You look like Princess Diana." And we're never worried again. Took it out, chucked it away.
What was the squad like there then? What did you have? He was.
Oh, well, going back
Pros.
to when I was apprentice, I mean, you won't remember many. Everyone remembers Simon Garney because of it. He's like the John McGinn.
Yeah.
And then Duncan McKenzie signed. He signed probably 1980ish, thereabouts. We had one or two decent players, like old Noel Brilliston, no play for Ireland. But you got to bear in mind, we were like a third division and a second division club bouncing between them two leagues, really. Up until sort of 1981, when I think Howard took us up. And then he went on to Everton, and we sort of just bounced around in second division for a few years then.
Did you have Keith Hill then when you were there?
Yeah. I think they were, I don't know, he may be 12 months younger than me, maybe a bit more than that. Oh, he said no, he might be same age as Lenny John Rose. I can't remember him, it's too far back.
Yeah, he come on and he
We're
mentioned
similar
about being
age.
at Blackburn. He
Yeah.
mentioned being at Blackburn as a young lad,
Yeah.
and always played for school years, and then he
Yeah.
went to Blackburn. So when you were there, when did Colin Henry? Was Colin Henry already there?
No, Colin came down from Dundee when he was about 19.
Okay.
Don Mackay brought him down, and that at that time, probably just after Colin, but Colin came down and then he signed quite a few players, did Don Mackay.
Okay.
I didn't get on with the bloke, I didn't like him.
Oh hi.
Well, I'd been injured for a while, then Tony Parks took over for a while. When Bobby Saxton got the bullet, Don Mackay came in, and I'd been injured, and I was playing for reserves one night, my first game back after a while. And Don Mackay and Tony Parks, who were caretaker manager, they said, "You come up with us," we're playing Leeds away, "you come up with us in Coy." And all lads went on minibus. And I thought, what, he's going to sack me or something, I didn't know what was going on. And well, you know, it were alright and what have you, and we go up to Leeds, and 15-20 minutes into the game on a Tuesday night where it's reserves, this lad fucking batched, he'd done with this lad, he'd proper bum. And you know, back in them days, we were an eye for an eye, and that was it.
Yeah.
So we were going to get it back. So 20 minutes later, on 10 minutes for half time, got an opportunity, smashed him, laid him out, banged on. Half time, went in. Don Mackay's gone to us, "Don't ever tackle like that again. My players do not do things like that." And I went, "Well, we're not going to fucking get on then, are we?" I'm about 23 at the time. And then, with space of a few months, after the full members cup, he put me on list, he got shut of me.
What happened then when you got on list? What was that like?
Well, my wife were expecting her first kid. Our Jade. And so I went in. I wasn't on a big wage because if you're a local lad coming through, you don't get looked after financially. You only get money when you make good moves.
Still some say like these days.
Yeah.
I heard someone say on another podcast.
Yeah, it is. That's what it's like. Because you know, you local lad, 20 quid a season, and it's 40 quid a year. So they do take mickey a bit. So I've gone into Mackay, and I think I'm on about 150 quid a week, maybe 190. I was 23. So it weren't a lot. I've been there all them years. And he sat down. He said, I'm going to give you a rise. I went, oh, great, thanks. He said, £10 a week rise. And I looked at him. I was a bit shocked. I looked at him and I just went to him, well, you clearly don't want to be here. You offer me £10 a week. You want me to go? I said, so not a problem, we'll go. And he went, I said, and by the way, my missus is expecting her first kid. And he turned around to me and he went, well, it's not my fault, is it? To those, you know, like, I wanted to, basically I was saying, oh, I'm more fucking money.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense, my first kid, she's going to be off work and what have you, and he threw that in my face. I felt like jumping on a table, honestly, ridiculous.
Bit of a cut move, isn't it?
It is, bang on board. All he needed to say were, listen, you know, we're getting someone else in your position, move on, you know, I'll go look for another club, I'll let you go, simple as that.
So then, from that moment then when that happened, how long was it till you signed for the next club?
For North End.
Yeah, Preston, and your big rivals.
Yeah, well, not so big rivals really. I mean, obviously big rivals are Burnley, aren't they, for Blackburn?
Yeah.
But I mean, they were rivals as such. But we done full members in '87. We won that, and then end of that season, got a phone call one day. Preston won you, John McGrath wants you to go down and have a word with him, like, you know. So that was it. I couldn't wait to get away. The only thing about that was, at the time, it was great for the way I played back then, because I was a winger more than a midfield player. So with plastic grass, which were good for us, like. But yeah, I went down to North End to meet McGrath with my old fellow. Like, he's the most, I mean, God rest his soul, he's a great manager, and he would before his time, to be fair to him, some of the stuff how we used to play. But I'll tell you what, he was a nutcase.
When you were at Preston, did you ever come up against Clough at Forest? Was that a bit past your time, that one, when you were playing?
No, the only time I came up against Clough were at Rovers as a kid, when I was apprentice.
What was that like?
They were unbelievable, mate. Honestly, I felt 10 foot tall. We played them in the League Cup game on a Tuesday night, and one of my duties as an apprentice was to push all corridors and do changing rooms, push all changing rooms out. So they beat us 1-0. A big Justin Fashion who scored, beat us 1-0. And after the game, I'm still in the corridor, just waiting for him to finish. Oh no, but beg your pardon, the story goes, before that, I got asked to go and get the balls and shirts signed in the changing rooms. I knew I called Mickey Bell. So I think I had a ball and Mickey had a shirt. So I've knocked on the door and Clough has come to the door and I was, excuse me, Mr. Clough, can I get this ball signed for our sponsors? And he's gone, of course you can, young man, come in. And this Mickey Bell behind me, he said, can I get this shirt signed? He said, no, you can piss off. And he said, please, did he? So I said, please, you know, manage them. So I said, got it all signed. He said, all done, young man. I said, thanks very much, not a problem. Boom. So game goes on, we got beat 1-0. I'm standing waiting with brush to the corridors and what have you. And he walks past me, Bobby Saxton is our manager at the time. And he had a conversation with Bobby, and he turned over to me, walked towards me, shook my hand, and he said, it's been a pleasure meeting you, young man, you credit your parents.
Wow.
And it was all about manners. That was it.
Did he have his green jumper on?
I think he probably did, more than likely. I can't remember that far by my name, but I mean, for someone who was such an iconic person back in them days to do that to you.
Massive.
Yeah.
Do you know when you were at Blackburn, did you come up against Burnley? Did you play in a Burnley derby?
No, because we're in different leagues then most of the time.
Or were they not the same division then?
No. The only time that we played Burnley, I were involved. I think it might have been Don McKay's time. I think I'd been bombed out to the squad. So I went up with mates in Coy. Well, got Mrs. There were 4 or 5 as Mrs. took us over, dropped us in Burnley, and then came back home. So I stood alongside at Burnley with all the punters, cheering my team on.
Yeah.
And I think we might have won actually. Gorns might have scored winner. And then on the way home, like we just like the way the lift on the way home with some lads in a Intec van, jumped in the back of this fucking van. Like.
What was the atmosphere like then? Or was that when were that in the 80s?
That was in the 80s, but I remember when Burnley came to Ewood and ripped Darwin into pieces.
I was just going to say, yeah. I bet there was a big rival in there with the fans as well, like especially with like the hooliganism then back in the day.
It was fierce.
Carnage, wasn't it?
But then we always tended to play them at Easter and Christmas, because back in them days your big derby games were Easter and Christmas, and so we played. But there used to be a fairground down at Ewood every Easter. So it used to get absolutely bonkers. I mean, the fuck supporters running out shooting people with pellet guns, Burnley and Blackburn fans, you know what I mean?
Doing a cricket club there, back at ground.
It were crackers, mate, I tell you. No, but it's always been fierce, but I mean, I don't, for life of me, today I don't even know why. It's because the closest club, that's all.
It's like a lot of things, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I think that's probably down to,
Turf and
yeah. It's like Bolton and United,
yeah,
isn't it?
I think that's more. United won trophies, Bolton didn't like it, didn't they?
Well,
because they were so close as well. And
Yeah.
Bolton never
It's
like
still
United,
got-
have they?
still goes today. In last night, his Snapchat, yes, West Ham. Like,
Are they getting you
nothing
hammers?
to do with you. With
Yeah.
Bolton
I couldn't
down-
care less,
down there
but
now.
West Ham scored it last couple of minutes, didn't they? I was like, I'm that. Can love it.
I
It's
doubt-
always a good weekend, isn't it? If
Score.
Bolton win,
Yeah.
United lose, and Wigan lose as well. It's a
Oh,
fantastic
Wigan's the other
weekend.
one, isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking hate Wigan, I'll tell
Yeah.
you, I'll be straight with you.
Yeah.
If United and Wigan played each other, I'm like, fucking hell, you don't win here.
Yeah.
Do you know, so when you were at Preston, so who did you have in there? Who was your big character in there? And who did you have who was a bit more like of a dad of the club?
Well, Big Sam.
Was he there then?
Here we are, we're finishing off at North End when we went down with Sam. And he were, he sort of, even on change rooms did Sam. He'd been probably 35, 36 then, I would imagine. But yeah, he was the influencer with Sam. Other players, we had good players like called Brian Mooney, who was a great player, Irish lad. But going back to McGrath, and he were an absolute crackpot. And some of his team talks were bonkers. And he'd come in and he'd go, right, sit down, I want to tell you a story. And this was his team talk at 10 to 3. Now listen, this is what we're going to do. And it's fucking, and my very first team meeting, I sat next to Mickey Rathbone, who was a mate of mine at Blackburn. He was doing what he with Basil. And he said to me, Basil, he said, you see, I'm not going to tell you what he's going to do, but you're going to laugh your fucking ass off here. He said, but don't let him catch you laughing.
I'm just going to say what you got.
Big
Honestly,
presence.
we're like that. So McGrath's big centre half, 6 foot, craggy face, proper old school. Right, sit down. Now look at you lots like me garden. This is one of his team source. I look at you lot like me garden. My garden's full of weeds, and with weeds, what I do, I pick them out and I fuck them off. Now I don't want any of yous to be weeds because I don't want to pick yous out and fuck yous off. And I started laughing. What the fuck are you laughing at, son? Honestly, he bonkers, mate. But if he were managing nowadays, he had 3 centre halves.
Okay.
He had Alan Kelly got ball, keeper. 2 centre halves went to corner penalty area.
Yeah.
And third one stayed in middle. And he said, do not kick that fucking ball out. Get it, not roll it out to centre halves, and we'll pass it out. That were in 1987, 88, yeah.
Play from the back, yeah.
Play from back. And at home it worked because it was on plastic. We got away with it. Away from home, that's what
Sussed
cost
out
us.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Pictures and that.
yeah, it cost us promotion, did that. But at home, unbelievably, we were fucking so far in front of this time.
So like you would have been a young lad there then, wouldn't you?
I would have been about 23 when I went there. Yeah,
So you're quite young coming from where you come from then with Blackburn.
from Blackburn, yeah.
So in that industry, so was he had the presence of like Ferguson walking in the room or a Clough, and he just oh my god, he's here, like that presence.
Be frightened to death of him. Absolutely frightened to death.
Was his pre-seasons okay as well? What was they? Are they a bit of murder or?
No, it's pre-season was like normal pre-seasons. You know, they just every pre-season were ball out, weren't they? Normally like doing pre-season, but they were doing nothing untoward. He took us down to Aldershot Army Camp one season. He took us down there and we had these instructors were doing us and what have you, and it was just it was nothing untoward really. It was nothing untoward. One thing, I mean, he grounded me when he got my first signing on fee, because when I went from Blackburn to Preston, my wage nearly doubled. Plus I got about a 15 grand signing on fee over 2 or 3 years, can't remember. And I thought it was tax free, but it weren't. So when I got my first signing on fee through, I was expecting like 7.5 grand or something, and there only 4,000 something gone into my bank. And so I've gone into the secretary the day after, and I went to him, where's my money? You've not put enough money in. And he went to see Gaffer, and then fucking McGrath come into changing rooms, dragged me into his office, and he sat all coaching staff down, and he ripped the arse out of me. He absolutely tortured me, and he made me feel that big. Honestly, he just went, "Who the fuck do you think you're like? You come from fucking Blackburn down to here, you think this is nothing? You're fucking big time, Charlie. Get out of my fucking office. Fucking see you again today. I'll fucking batter you, little twat." I've come out, I was fucking white when I come out.
Could you imagine?
What's happened here? And what he'd done is, he took me right back down.
It summoned you down a bit,
Yeah.
to their level,
So that's
instead of
great.
being that level.
Yeah, and best move I ever had.
He was
Good
good.
to
What was he like on a pre? Did he let you go into a piss, or was he all right with that?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, when I was on piss and what have you, it was always 24 hours, 48 hours before a game. So, with me being back home in Darwin, I didn't really. So by 23, I had 2 kids.
Right. Okay.
So I was settling down a bit then. So I weren't on that sort of side of it anymore. Whereas at Blackburn, I was a bit more on it. You know what I mean?
Was it big at Blackburn? Did you have any good piss ups there, like a
Yeah.
pre-season do, or?
Well, I used to get out.
Pre-season?
We used to get out of man.
Oh, right.
Pre-season, and that were we used to have 2 weeks back in pre-season training, and you just get into a decent level, and then you get on board to a Halaman, and you get on board to the other side, and that were it. You come back 2 weeks worse off. You were fat. You was pissed every day. It was classic.
Was it strict though, like on them? Was the gaffers strict?
Bobby Saxton were.
Was he on it with you, or?
Yeah, but Sacco was a proper good man manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent fella. He had respect for the older ones. You know, he always made sure he drank with everyone, like Glenn Keeley, Dave Zackley, and them lads. But he always used to make sure they looked after us. You know what I mean? So we sort of in that sort of respect. But it would always, if you're not playing tomorrow, if you're not down to play tomorrow, then by all means go and have a drink. He said, but don't be stupid. So we come out to casino at 4 o'clock in the morning, skint and shit first. Tried to train.
Cook it fucking ball straight.
Brilliant, mate.
We've seen it now, footballers coming out. Casino at 4 AM, day before a game.
Can you imagine Harry Kane coming out now pissed up? Probably still score 6.
Ah, it's quality in me, by the way, isn't it?
Unreal.
It's
Different
mad,
class,
isn't it?
isn't
All
it?
the science now though, and this, and you can't do this, you can't do that.
You can tell them pre-season when you all come back and you're like, you've been in my door for 3 weeks, I've seen it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Don't try kid a kid. Grealish especially.
But it's right, I mean, there are lots of lads who just like normal lads who just want to go out and get pissed, don't they? And they've only probably got maybe a two-week window every year where they can do it.
Especially with the World Cups and stuff on, because you only have that
Oh,
little
yeah.
gap after the season now, don't they? The way it fucking goes now.
That's right, yeah.
Do you know when you were at Blackburn, so you would play with Colin Henry, what was that like with him? Was he a big drinker? Was he like good influence?
No, he was the young lad.
Was that?
No, he when he came, he was a young, naive lad, and in space of 6 months, he changed. We changed him, to be fair. But he came down initially on his own, and he brought his missus down. But think about Colin Way, when he would come to Rovers, he come as a centre forward. And so we played up front a few games, and then he ended up as a centre half, as you know. But then he got this reputation. You know, he was just a typical young lad who liked going out. And he'd actually, when he came to Rovers, he didn't drink. We used to call him Toucan Dan. We'd sit on back at a bus coming home from games. And the first thing you always do when you get on a bus before you go away, if you're playing down London or somewhere, first thing that goes on is your fucking beer.
Yeah.
And then kits and all that business. So that went on. So we get on the bus coming home, and Colin, 2 cans, that were him. Couldn't touch anymore, he couldn't drink. And then gradually we got him into it, sort of thing, and then obviously the rest is history, isn't it?
Braveheart, is that his nickname, the Bravehearts?
Braveheart, yeah.
Why did that come about? Why have they called him that?
Well, that's a Scottish thing with him, innit? He
Is it?
puts his body online, doesn't
Fair enough. Captain as well, wasn't he? Captain of Scotland.
he? Yeah. No, he was a good player with class, I would call.
Was that?
Yeah. He's alright.
So you played what, 55 games in Preston?
Yeah, thereabouts, yeah. I
Did
think.
you win anything?
Yeah.
No, we got to the playoffs. We got done at Port Vale. I think we got beat.
That
So
been what, League 2 to League 1?
that'd have been but that was
Division
third
3 or
division,
something.
yeah.
What about that, the old Wembley?
No, it would not third played 6th back in them days, and 4th played 5th, and the winners of each went to Wembley to play a final. So we got knocked out in the sort of semi-final, if you will.
That's just home and away like that.
Home and away.
Home
like.
and away. Yeah, we got
Wow.
done in that. But we had a good team there.
Were they decent? Did they go and win the playoff that year? Playoff for Port
I
Vale?
think they went up, yeah.
Did they?
I think they did, yeah. They were a good team with Port Vale back in them days.
Were they?
Yeah. Don't ask me to mention any players. 40 years ago.
So you was at Preston, and then you signed for Bury. How did that happen? Why did you leave Preston?
I got sciatica because we used to train on plastic all the time, and I got sciatica, and I enjoyed my time at Preston. I scored, I don't know, 12, 15 goals or whatever it were. A lot of penalties and what have you.
19.
Was it 19 I got?
Yeah.
I remember that. But I was taking penalties back then. But so the Preston move got me going again, got my confidence back, got my self belief back, and I was enjoying football again. I didn't enjoy it for the last 6 months of Blackburn because of what we talk about. But with McGrath, I enjoyed it, and we're doing all right. And then he wanted a centre forward, and he signed. I can't think of the kid's name now. He played for Bury, but he was pressed on that anyway. So we sort of did a player exchange thing. He pulled me in one day. He went, listen. He said, "No, you're struggling with sciatica, and I know plastic's not helping you a great deal." He says, "So I'm willing to let you go." He says, Bury at the time, they had an investor who were putting a bit of money into him. I think he would call you Eves, something like that. And they had a few quid, so they paid a few bob for us. They paid about 120 grand or something like that.
Big then, though, isn't it? That.
Yeah, it weren't bad like for Bury.
Yeah.
I was surprised, and then, and it were Sam Ellis that signed us at Bury, and Mike Walsh, obviously ex-Wanderer, were his assistant. I'll tell you what, that were the angriest, dirtiest team I've ever played in my life. It were full of idiots, honestly.
Who did you have?
Well, we used to have a lad called Andy Feely
Okay.
in Midland Park, who came from Hereford or somewhere like that, and he were nasty. Phil Parkinson, he was a dirty bastard.
Was it?
Oh, Parky,
Good player though.
A good player,
Yeah.
but he was tough. He could put it about. Yeah, Didsy on right wing who didn't need to tackle anybody. He just used to run up and down and cross it and what have you. You had me on left wing who didn't mind tackling anyway. So, and then you had big Tony Cunningham up front. You had centre of the house full Andy Hill right back, and then a lad called Ronnie Moore signed. Left back, another lad from London signed for us, and it just turned into nobody beat us up. Nobody ever got better of us on pitch.
What league were Bury in then?
I think we would have been in the.
Was it the same league as Preston?
I
Or?
don't know. They were in third or second back then. Can't remember. You must know. You've done your own work, haven't you? No.
Bury. Do you know? It didn't come up. To be fair, it just come up with how many games you played in there.
Yeah.
You played quite a few there. So what was that? Was that the mentality? Just be hard, just be fucking nails and.
Well, this is the mentality of Sam Ellis and Mike Walsh back in 80s, early 90s, 1991. Thursday was shin pad day. 11 against 11, shin pads on.
Prison rules.
That tells you fucking everything, doesn't it? Honestly. And that were it. And if you didn't perform on Thursday, you didn't get put on the first 11 on Saturday.
Kick shit out of each other.
If that was these days, they wouldn't have 11 players put out, would they?
Nah.
No,
A bit like Sean Dice
here,
era, that, innit? Sean Dice, that.
Same thing, yeah.
The same.
It was obviously within reason. It weren't like a proper going on top and shit
Free
like
for all.
them days. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, one of the first things that Bobby Saxton ever taught me was how to go at top on a ball. When I was a kid, when I was about 14 or 15, no, how old had I been? Now I'm older than that. I'd have been an apprentice, first year apprentice. Sacco come, and he said, "Come here." And he said, because we wingers used to get kicked to fucking them days because. But you receive ball with your back to full backs, and the full back were always going to be 3-1, when the first one were always fucking back.
Yeah, 2 faults, see you later.
And because, if you couldn't get side on to what we're coming, you just waited for it. So Bobby Saxton pulled us one day, he went, right, he said, "I'm going to teach you how to fucking go at top on somebody." He said, what you do is when you win for a 50-50, he said, you roll your foot over the ball like that and fucking go at top on them. And he taught me that at 16-year-old. That was Patterson game back in the days.
Yeah, it was.
It was stupid, wasn't it?
It's VAR red card now, innit? Straight
Not
away,
really,
see you later, ball.
is it?
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
straight red.
I think, and rightly so, I mean, it was ridiculous, really.
Yeah, it can be dangerous,
Oh,
can't it?
well, for me,
it was normalised back
No one will
then,
come in here then, though, would it? You're
Well,
fucking 2 faults of that.
one person did. Fuck you know. And I think I was 19-year-old and we're playing down at Brighton on a Tuesday night.
Oh.
And Brighton had a fella called Jimmy Case playing for him who finished at Liverpool, and he were at Brighton now, and he were first division Liverpool, European champions and all that.
Yeah.
One of the hardest players in football. So we get a penalty down at Brighton as Goins is taking it, and Jimmy Case comes to the side of me. And again, I'm playing up left wing at the time. I'm having a good game, so I'm stood there, and Jimmy Case comes to stand aside of me. And I thought, it's not right this. He was too close. I thought, so I moved a bit, and and he fucking followed me. And I moved a bit more, and he fucking followed me again. I thought, this ain't right. Going just took penalties, going in top corner, and Jimmy Case jumped on my foot. Everyone was watching the ball, and Jimmy Case went, fuck off. Stamped on my instep, on my foot. I had to go off, he done me. Fucking referee won't follow me, squealing like a fucking baby. Referee's come over, he said, what's up with you, son? I said, fucking Jimmy Case has just jumped on my fucking foot. He said, well, you shouldn't stand next to him, you daft little cunt, should you? Fucking referee. I'm just like that. But again, you can have banter at rest back in them days.
Yeah, it's completely changed now.
Unbelievable,
yeah,
mate. So,
Did you ever get ref by that Lynch, Fingy Lynch guy?
Kevin Lynch.
Yeah, what's he like? Because he's a bit of a comedy, what? Like,
I can't remember getting ref by him, but he was doing a bit of MCing at Blackburn a few years ago. He was like, you know, like Nico was at Wanderers.
Yeah.
And, well, Kevin Lynch was doing a bit of this and a bit of that, but obviously more talking. It's character.
is it?
Yeah, I can't remember getting a referee off him, but he's a character.
Is it?
Yeah, good fella.
But the old school ones are quite funny, aren't they? He said a story about Ian Wright, and he kept getting nailed, and he's like, I'm not booking anyone in, everyone's got free for all on Ian Wright. I found it fucking hilarious.
Quality, yeah.
Yeah, because he kept fucking moaning, he's like, right, no, it's, and he didn't know, it's fucking, it writes it.
It's right, honestly. And you know, funny enough, another old school, just jumping the book a bit, just going forward.
Yeah.
My last season, played in a game at Wolves, and he was called David, somebody from Leyland. Can't remember his second bloody name now. And I'd left us a lot of times, and I'd been on a couple of dues with him as well. And he come up to us for a game, and he went to us, Paddy, he said, I'm going to give you 2 today, 2 free ones, because it's you, I know you decided this season. He gave me 2 free ones. Fucking bang Wolves, bang another one. He went, right, that's enough.
2 over the ball ones and ones.
Brilliant. And do you know what the reason about it as well? Is because he retired same season. He said, I'm retiring as well now. He says, so fuck it, have a couple.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
Lets you off.
That's class, that.
It's that's what they want. Like the referees want that little banter, don't they? They want that little bit of a respect barrier.
Yeah.
And they know, like, you know what I mean. So like, like when Clatterberg said he kind of give the odd 1 or 2, and they're like, fucking, I get him in the butt now because they're overtaking a piss.
Yeah, of course.
And, yeah, it's kind of pushing it or being on that level or overstepping them out where you can fucking just step in and say, let it pal.
Yeah, there is a limit, isn't there?
It's that line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keeping that line.
So with Bury, did you come in any derbies and did you play against Rochdale? You come to the little derby, no?
No, they were always in 4th division then, I think.
Who did you have the derby then at Blackburn, at Bury, sorry?
Bolton.
Did you come up with
Did
Bolton?
you play against Bolton?
Yeah, played against Bolton.
At Burndon or down at Giggle Lane?
I think both. Both, because I think, again, I can't remember, it's a long time ago, but Tony Cunningham I know TC played for Bolton and Bury, didn't they? So Tony came to Bolton after Bury. But I'm sure TC scored and Bury won at Burndon back in 1990, 91. Because I think I scored a free kick against, I can't remember, I scored for Bury, for Bolton a free kick. Memory's gone shit, man, honestly. But that was the derby game. We played them in 91, I think it was.
It would have been a big derby as well, that one as well. Cut around the corner as well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see it as a derby game. It's only derby game I knew. Like the rival between, again, for whatever reason, I'll never know, apart from us being close together, the hatred between Burnley and Blackburn, I would say is probably in top 5 in the country.
Yeah, it's the most watched as well, isn't it? Like one of the most watched derbies when it's on Sky.
And you want to see it if Blackburn goes to Burnley, no matter how many, they've got to go by coach. They get police escorts, and it's like fucking royalties coming
It's
through.
like Leeds and Millwall, exactly the same, innit? They have to get all like a ticket to the coach and the game, and they're not allowed to get anywhere into the ground other than that.
Well, there's just got to be trouble if they don't mind it, don't they, and police it like that.
That's right, it's bonkers.
It is good watching the Burnley Blackburn now. They are entertaining. They are good because they're very feisty.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the last few years they've had best of us, haven't they?
They have just money they've spent, though, innit?
Yeah.
They
Good managers as well.
Company, yeah, it's another fucking good one. Parker as well. He doesn't nudge about, does he?
Nah, they're coming down this season anyway.
Just scored against Bolton and then signed for them the same year. And
If I remember rightly, yeah. I'll have to look it up when I get home.
Yeah, so you were there 1990 to 91, and then you signed for Wanderers at 91, yeah, so it would have been that season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was that like playing against like McGinley or McAteer?
I didn't play against them.
Huh?
I didn't play against them.
Did you not?
No. John signed for Berry at the same time as me,
Right. Okay.
McGinley.
So you had McGinley, Dibsy, and you.
Well, yeah, he came to Berry from Millwall,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
then he went from Berry. Or did he go from Berry to Millwall to Wanderers? I can't remember which way it were now.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because he signed for Berry first, did John?
Was he alright though?
You wouldn't have thought he was decent, but he was a different kettle of fish at Bolton. He was a different player.
Unreal, wasn't
Yeah, yeah. I think, having said that though, I might be just doing him out of taking a bit of credit away from me, because I don't know he scored 19 goals in his first season.
Was that for Bolton or Bury?
At Bury. I might.
So he must have been young then, though, wasn't he?
Well, what's he now? What's he now, Jim?
61.
He's
No,
60,
he is,
yeah. So it would have been probably about 25, maybe something like that. I think. So what we're talking now, we're talking about around about 65. Signed for him in about 25, 26.
Was he a character then at Bury? Or was he
John.
quiet? Or was he always been like the Jack the lad?
He became a bigger character at Bolton than he were at Bury. There were some big characters at Bury.
Well, did you have, when you were there, did you have Dixon though then, Lee Dixon?
No, he'd gone.
Was he gone then?
Yeah.
Because David Lee was saying us about a story that they were playing pool and he called him his nickname through Lee Dixon. I thought you might have played there with him.
No. Because when I got there, it were Andy Hill, who went on to City, early right back. But yeah, it were just before my time. That
Was that?
Yeah.
So what made you leave Bury? Why did that happen?
money.
Was it?
Not from my point of view.
Bigger club as well, though, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, like I said, I would say that at that time, Bury's wage budget would have been bigger than Bolton's
Because of that investor.
because of Hugh Eves,
Yeah.
and he used to come and plough money in, and he did. And when you look at, what the money I got when I went there, it would
More than Blackburn.
more than Preston, more than Blackburn. I think I went from something like £325 to either £400-500 a week, something like that.
Big money that.
With decent signing on fee as well. And anyway, after a season and a half or whatever, the money stopped coming in. And it was always going to happen, because at the end of the day, he couldn't have kept putting money in like he was doing it. So money stopped. Sam Ellis had gone on to Man City with Reedy. And then Walshy was manager, and Walshy pulled us in one day. He went, "Listen, Paddy," he said, "I don't want to lose you, but you're the only person at this moment in time I can sell. Bolton want you, and they've got money to pay for you now."
Yeah.
He said I think it was only 60 grand, something like that. He said it's only 60 grand. He said, but we needed to pay wages, and that was it. And you're a great set of lads, a good club. And we played Man United Bolton played United in Cup in 1990, 91 probably.
Yeah.
And I think that went a long way towards paying for the fee for us. And I sat in terrace on that game and watched the game.
At Burnden.
It was at Old Trafford. I think we got beaten 1-0.
Who would have scored Cole? Andy Cole scored?
I don't know. I know. It came from a corner, I think.
Not 1991.
I thought it might have been Andy Cole. I remember him scoring against Bolton, didn't he? Andy Cole.
Yeah, I think it was at Old Trafford.
Were it?
Yeah, because there were like 10,000 Wanderers fans on behind goals. Yeah.
So that would have been a bit of a, especially with the team you had then as well.
Well, I think it was Mike Seagraves played centre half that day. Barry Cowdrell was playing left back. Robbie Savage, I think Robbie broke his leg then.
Yeah, he didn't play many, did he?
No.
He only played a handful and broke his leg, yeah.
And then all the centre half were big Mark Kane. Big centre half, yeah.
Was that not the Bruce era or Palace to that?
No, that were
91, 92, then.
yeah.
Was that just a bit further on?
Premier League start.
Yeah, they were back end of 80s and then coming into 90s when Bruce took over. Because with Phil Neal, weren't it? Phil Neal signed us.
Phil Neal,
Of course
yeah.
it was. That was Phil Neal's team.
Yeah, okay.
Up until 92. And then Phil got signed. He signed me in 91 and then Bruce came in 91, 92 I think.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And well, the rest is history then, isn't it?
So when you signed for Wanderers, what was that like, your first day there?
Alright, just another club, just obviously wanted to make an impression. Went down there, and Phil Neal's training I would imagine very similar to what they used to do at Liverpool, 5 sides.
Was that?
That was about it. Yeah, very, very, it was good, it was enjoyable.
Was that?
And Mickey Brown was his assistant, and Mickey Brown was always the one who motivated in changing rooms. Phil didn't say a great deal, he was quite a quiet person. But Mickey Brown used to get into you like and get you wound up.
Was he best manager? Who was best manager you played under at Bolton?
Oh, Bruce.
Bruce.
In my career.
In your whole career.
Absolutely.
What was he like? Like as a manager, like you only just see him as like as a Bolton manager, and you see things about him. But
he was a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Education, amazing. He'd been there a matter of weeks, and in fact, probably in his first week, everyone got one piece of paper like that. Boom, that's your diet sheet. When to eat, what to eat, and everything, and it was on there. And you didn't have to do it, but he wanted you to do it, and so I started doing it. We're eating at different times, drinking out the window, no boozing. Unless you're McGill, they got away with murder.
so there were no, so there was no pie shop across the road on that little bliss there.
Well,
Burnham pie shop. Burnham pie shop.
Over the road.
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
Tony
Tony
Kelly used to be in there, didn't he?
Oh, pie, yeah.
Yeah.
Pie man. Yeah. You know. Yeah, it was a favourite of mine after training, but again, that was more Phil Neal's time.
Okay.
When Bruce came in, you know, you couldn't eat pies for your dinner.
Well, at this point, 92, Prem started, things started changing a bit in football, didn't they, really?
Yeah.
And it started going a bit more
Yeah, they
strict.
did.
Bit more diety, wasn't it?
I know there's still all the nights out, and that probably stopped.
Yeah.
Not as bad in the through the 90s, but
That's what Bruce did.
got a bit more serious, didn't it, around that time?
Well, Bruce had been around a bit. I think he'd been in America, and I think he'd been somewhere else, and before he come Wanderers.
Yeah.
And he'd seen all this. I think he actually went to China for a spell as well, if I remember rightly. Don't know where that's come from, but I'm sure he was in China.
Was that before Bolton, that?
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it might be wrong, I don't know. But anyway, what he did, that was his education. Disciplinarian. He wouldn't have you getting silly bookings. If you got silly bookings, he would have fined. Because if you're getting silly bookings, you're going to miss games. So there's no point in it. So that came to an abrupt end. And not so much me, as I said, because at the time I had kids and married and what have you. I'd be probably 26, maybe 27, whatever then, 25, 26. So, but the lads like Brownie, local lads in Kell and McGinley, they were going up to snooker club up road.
Oh yeah.
And that's where they used to, that's where it all started with them boys.
A few boos on there, weren't they? Like King Bill and that.
Yeah.
So they're only around the corner, weren't they, across the road?
Yeah.
You had, see, you played with like Stubbs, hadn't you? Your Todds, your Brownies, your Blakes.
Yeah, no. Me and Blakey went other way.
Oh, I thought Blake was when you were there.
No, me and Blakey swapped over.
Did you? Oh, fair enough then. But you've had your Brannigan in there, didn't you?
Yeah, Keith.
What was he like?
Good keeper.
Was that?
Yeah, every sound with Keith.
What was Stubbs and Todd like? Bit hard lads, weren't they?
Well, honestly, until Torry went to Rovers and done what he'd done, and I mean, alright, I'd gone when he did Brownie.
Why was that though? What did he do him for?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know the ins and outs of stories. Right. I'd gone. All I know is that I heard a story a couple of days after somebody phoned me and said, "You never believe what's happened. Fucking Todd has done him."
I seen. Yeah, he did some damage, didn't he?
He did, right? He did, and then funny enough, I was watching one I played on Under the Cross last night, just going on Facebook. Boom, it come up, and he's mentioned Toddy again with Dean Carley.
Oh right, yeah. I seen that.
Yeah.
I actually seen that one.
Crazy. But you're right with Toddy, to be honest. With Stubbs, he was a young lad.
Yeah, coming through.
Yeah, I mean, good young pro. Jason, numbers of box of frogs.
Which McAtee.
Yeah.
What's it like play with him? Because he obviously was a really good player, wasn't he?
Oh, he was great to play with. I mean, when he first signed for Wanderers, he'd only been there a week or two, and he's fucking put it through my eyes, not make me in training, didn't he? So I had to fucking give him one, didn't I? Bruce went mad at me.
Did he?
He went mad at me. He said, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do." He said, "I'm going to put my boots on, I'm going to do that what you just done to him." He said, "You're a fucking bully." I said, "What's that?" He said, "If I did that to senior pro when I was a kid, I'd get same." He said, "Yeah, but you're not in my fucking team, you're not." Fucking hell. So, but he was a great player. And then, well, you must have seen the story on Soccer AM years ago, whatever program it was, when Jason were on there, and it was showing supporters climbing up the cages. Do you know when they used to have cages? Or it might have been a brawl somewhere. This. So Jason's in studio and he's watching, and this kid climbs up this cage, falls off, and Jason went, "Wow!" And then it showed him doing it again. Jason went, "I can't believe he's done it twice." I thought he'd done it twice. He was showing the same clip again. And that was him all over.
Just a bit thick as fuck.
Yeah,
no one more of it.
He always carried that though, didn't he? He was always known for his sort of stupid.
Yeah, sometimes he was playing a bit, but he got a great kid and great player. Turned out to be a quality player.
He did well for Liverpool, didn't he?
Oh, brilliant! He did well for us.
Yeah, he was one of fans' favourites, wasn't he? What was it like playing with Owen Coyle?
Coyle, fucking strange. He just didn't have a diet. I mean, he's one person that did not stick to what Bruce's diet was. 'Cause all he ate was sweets and crisps.
Yeah.
And Coke. He did drink a lot. Coke, crisps and sweets. And he was alright. I mean, he were head tennis champion.
He was,
He was top man in that, and he had pride with that,
Just when you shout Coyle, especially when he was training, and he hit ball, Van der
Yeah.
hit ball, he go Coyle.
Coyle, yeah, that's what he used to do.
He still do it. Is that what he did then?
Yeah.
He was not a bad player as well, Coyle as well. He did alright for Wanderers, didn't he? He was quite a liked player. He was one of fans' favourites, and then he obviously come to the club as a manager and stuff, and he's obviously fans' favourite. But obviously, what happened at Bolton is what it is. But it was always a fans' favourite Coyle when everyone loved Owen Coyle, didn't they?
Yeah.
Especially the songs they sing about Owen Coyle. They used to love him, don't they? Yeah.
But he was a character.
Was that?
He was a great character. He was great in the dressing room.
Was it? What did you play with Andy Walker as well?
Oh yeah.
And Dave Thompson. Did you play with Thompson?
Alan Thompson.
Oh, sorry, Alan Thompson. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you play with Tomo?
Yeah, two great players.
What was it? He had a good career as well, didn't he?
Oh, just went. I mean, Tomo got better and better. He came to us when he was 19, and then he got the 11 shirt, obviously, off myself.
Yeah.
And then, but he's proven what he did in his career. He had a great career, didn't he?
You had David Lee as well in there, didn't you? You had a good career.
These are awesome. I'll never forget it. We had, I think it was Michael Brown and Stuart Story. I think one of them got a bad injury. It might have been shin. Stuart Story got injured, and then with Michael Brown, and I don't think it was working for him. And I knew Bruce. I know Didsey wanted to come back home from Southampton.
Yeah.
He'd been down to Southampton from Bury, and I knew he wanted to get back up north. So I said to Bruce one day, "Fucking this lad down here, you're gonna go and look at him like." He's like, he's quick. He delivers. He's direct. Bruce went down. I think he sent Ian McNeil down to look at him, and within space of 2 weeks we were on loan, and then he signed for us.
Yeah, he said he played for a game. I think for Southampton at Millwall on a Tuesday, and he signed for Bolton the day after. Went to Exeter and made his debut on the night after or something.
Right.
Was it on a Wednesday? I think it was the day after he made his debut against Exeter for Bolton, and he said it was mad how it fucking happened. He went and played at Millwall, and then I'm going to Exeter, making my debut for Bolton. He said it happened so fast.
Yeah.
But fair play to him though.
Class act.
Was you at Bolton when it kicked off with McGinley and Wolves?
I was in hospital.
Right. Okay.
We played last game of the season. We played Preston, haven't we?
Yeah.
Done Preston 2-1.
Preston, yeah.
We beat someone on Tuesday. Did we beat Stoke on Tuesday maybe?
I can't remember. It was on a run and then we got Wolves, didn't we?
Julian Darby got a diving header. It might have been
Can't
that game
remember,
Tuesday night. But then we played. I think we sent Preston down that day. We beat them 2-1. McGinley didn't come in training from Tuesday till fucking Friday.
Best.
No guess as good as mine. But the only one who could get away with it. And he come in and scored a winning goal, I think, penalty.
Relegated Preston, yeah.
Start as well. Not trying that week. Start on the Saturday.
You can do that with McGinley, couldn't you? Like, everyone loved him. You would have had a bit of fucking shite, wouldn't you, the gaffer, if they didn't play with fans. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Do you know, so yeah, I remember seeing this when we were up floor, seeing the picture of it, where they get a little nod just. So what happened? How did it kick off? What happened with that?
With them two?
Yeah.
See, I don't know the full story because I said it's that they were 95.
Yeah.
And I'd had my leg cut up. We played Preston on last game, and I got a dead leg.
Okay.
So on Saturday we went into what's that hotel called just on the way out of Bolton on the left hand side. We called Morse House or something years ago.
I'm not sure.
It was a big hotel there.
Yeah.
So a lot of us had gone in there with girls for the beer because that last game of the season. We knew we got to playoffs. We knew we were. Oh no, that might be a different season.
So 95 was 95 not the Premier League year.
Who did we beat? Wolves. We beat Wolves to get to the. Did we beat Wolves to go up? Over 2 legs.
Can't remember.
So we done Wolves over 2
The
legs.
Battle of Burnham, wasn't it? That's what it called, the Battle of Burnham.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Does this go up to the Prem then?
Not the year we beat Preston, that. Or before that.
Well, we done Stoke. Stoke went up in probably. I think Stoke went up as champions from third division to second division. But then who did we beat against Wolves?
So Preston were too far on. That was like a bit later on.
I
That.
can't remember. So I would definitely hospital. It must be 95 because Blackburn won league in 95,
Yeah.
and we got promotion to Premier League. And then back in them days, were it just 2 games, home and away,
I
to
think
decide
so.
who
Yeah.
went
I think
up?
so. Yeah.
Because did we not? We beat them like 5-1 on aggregate or something. We beat them quite well on aggregate.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Big goal though.
Yeah, but as I say, I went there. I was in hospital. I know, but a couple of days later, we're not letting hospital with my leg up, and Bruce came in and brought me a bottle of champagne.
Did they?
Yeah,
What was going on there?
yeah.
That's
Decent
mad,
to them.
Yeah, did they like Bolton? Did they? Wolves? They still don't really, do they? They always, when they play Bolton, it's quite rival. It's quite
it?
feisty. Yeah,
Because of that,
the
like?
Wanderers and obviously with McGinley, they always sing
Oh, yeah,
Super John McGinley when we play Wolves every time.
Really?
Yeah, they hate it, Wolves. They hate
Yeah.
it, don't they? They're mad, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what was it? Do you know like when we had a derby at Bolton, like at Burnham Park? What was that like with the fans and what was it? What was the raw? Was it like a raw or?
United ever go there when you were there, and what would that? Imagine that would have been
Yeah, I think I played.
that would have been possibly a
Bigger than
Fergie.
No, I didn't play in it. That we got beat first year in Premier League. I think they beat us about 5-1 at home and 3-0 at their place.
Yeah.
But I only lasted for less than half a season in Premier League.
16 games on it.
Yeah,
16
and then after a few games, I sort of Toddy pulled me in. Toddy said to us, "Listen," he said, "I've got a chance of getting Nathan Blake from Sheffield United." Howard Kendall was manager of Sheffield United at the time, and they were second or third bottom in second division championship.
Yeah.
He said, "But he wants you to go up there as his captain."
Right.
He said, "So the only way I'm going to get Blakey is if you go and sign
Good
for
over
Howard."
there.
So Howard also remembered me from my days as a kid at Blackburn. And he took us up there, and then Blakey came to Wanderers. We finished that season at Sheffield United. I think we finished probably above mid-table. We had some players there.
Who did you have? Who's your big players there?
He signed David White,
Right.
Gordon Cowans, Michael Vonk, Big Brian Dean were there.
Brian Dean.
Yeah. I think he was just on his way out. As I was getting there, he was going out with Dean. He went to Leeds, I think, after that.
Yeah, he moved. Yeah.
But we had some great players. We had a good team.
Just going back then to the Prem.
Mm.
Where did you play then? At what ground back then? Any good ones? Or
Yeah, we played at West Ham.
Upton Park.
Yeah, I can't remember what score we were. We probably got beat. We got beat most games that season, didn't we?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, but
There's still some good players there though. Then that first year, weren't there?
Yeah.
You had a great squad there, Bolton. That
Yeah.
You just had lads coming through as well though. Like obviously you had like Coyle, weren't you? And you've got McGinley still playing and Lee and.
but that's when they started bringing quite a few foreigners in as well.
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah. What was he called? Fabian Fraser, was he called?
Oh well, Fabian scored at Wembley, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Against Reading.
Against Reading.
That was it. So we beat Wolves in the semi-final, if you will, and we beat Reading in final at Wembley to get promoted to Premier League.
If Wilco were in, he would have said no. If he would have played, he would have knew that straight away. Do you know when was that? Well, I don't know what year that was. He would have went.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
That was it.
he knows his stuff. That
Comes back to us.
Yeah. Did you play? Did you play that one? Was that the one you played? Did you play that one?
No, that's when I made me and David Lee
Right.
watched the game.
Oh, did you get injured at the same time as Lee?
We got injured at the same
Because he
time.
did say he missed. He did say he missed one of them. I didn't know you did as well. Though.
Yeah.
What
Because
was that like, though?
if you look at it after you see it after the game, me and Dizzy running onto the pitch.
Yeah.
Crutches.
Fucking hell. What was that like though? Just to be sat out of that? That bit has been absolutely heartbreaking.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Wembley about 4 times with different teams, and I've never started a game for one reason or another.
Wow.
We played with Wanderers in League Cup final against Liverpool.
Mm.
There were 2 subs, me and Goodney, and we're getting beat 1-0, I think, or 2-1, and then you put Goodney on. I thought, why you put me on? You know, put a fucking
He was
defender
classing,
on.
though, wasn't
Great player, but why
Class.
put a defender on?
he?
You know what I mean? So anyway, he done that, I did Bruce, and then there were another competition, team competition or something like that with FA, and all the original clubs got invited to go down and play. Another one I was injured, and then that one final against Reading, injured. So a bit of a shit place for us, but that day in itself, the celebrations were just like you played.
Yeah.
If you wanted to,
Everyone
you've
mucks
been
together,
there.
don't they? You want it lads. You want it lads in it.
Yeah.
Did you play? Did Franson play then when you were there?
No,
Or was he not there then?
no.
I thought he might have been in there
Did
then.
you get a medal?
For
going up? With
I
you
don't
not-
know, to be
with you
honest
not
with you.
playing.
Well, no, it's not. Oh, do you mean just on the day?
Yeah.
I can't remember, mate. I can't remember. I don't probably won't. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the stuff that I'll be honest with you, I've given most of it away. Apart from my shirts that I wanted to keep, but my ex fucking binned them.
I can't believe that. Fucking bin bagged.
Honestly, I'm fucking fuming. There's some good shirts.
Especially
in there,
Wanderers ones as well, though.
Wanderers,
Fucking good
Sheffield
ones,
United. Well, I left under a bit of a. It was just one of them like, boom, finished, gone. I'll come and get my stuff whenever. I went to get my bottom drawer. Like, where's my shirts? Oh, I'll put them in fucking bin.
Fucking hell. That would have been wounded, eh?
Yeah, I tell you.
Off your bike, fucking shit St. Ben.
Well, and they were signed as well.
Oh no
All
way.
lads are signed as well.
That's fucking mad. So right, so you would have left. So you left Bolton, then you went Sheffield United. Why did? So you moved with obviously Blake the other way.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Captain.
Yeah.
Skipper. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was captain.
Straight in as skipper.
I mean, you got to bear in mind as well. I was captain as well for Wanderers. When we went to Anfield and beat them, that little run, and it was, for me, that was the proudest day of my life.
Oh yeah, talk us through that.
That's what stadium you played at. You didn't mention Anfield.
Yeah.
That was the first one you should have mentioned over Upton Park.
Well, it was a cup game, weren't it? But we were in the. I mean, I played in every ground in country apart from, I think Spurs or something like that.
All right.
So I've done them all apart from Spurs.
White Hart Lane as well.
Yeah.
I've actually never been
one
White
of
Hart
the questions in a
Lane.
bit. So well, what's your favourite stadium you played in? It can't be.
I've got to say.
Maybe it can be a home. Well, we'll do a home one. So your favourite home stadium and favourite away stadium. I was going to say this to them, but whilst we're on the topic.
Right. So away from home, I've got to say Old Trafford.
Of course.
I've got to say.
Got to be
Old
under.
Trafford.
You have under. You have.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
One of the best
obviously.
grounds in it.
But my best night away from home were Anfield. That night when we beat them in Cup were unbelievable. Fantastic.
So what was that like? So we played at Burnden, and soon as were crying when about the pitch.
Yeah.
And having a bit of a moan, and then we got something there, didn't we? And then what was that like? What was that like in that game then? What was that like as a player?
We should have won that.
Yeah.
And we
Everyone
knew.
says that.
Well, we should have won it, and it was a bit of a scrappy goal really. But what I knew we were. They didn't fancy it because Ronnie Whelan was their captain. Ronnie Whelan, or else Stephen Nicola, I can't think which one he were now. And went up to the centre circle and he went, "Hell, mate," he said, "this game shouldn't be on, should it?" I said, "Why not?" He said, "I'll get fucking hurt yourself on here." Shook his arm, went to the lads, "These lot don't fucking fancy it." They don't fancy it. It's a bit frosty, a bit snowy, and we're by far a better team on both days.
That old crowd roaring at Burnden Park as well.
Awesome. Yeah.
Behind goal and Lever End was there.
Even Lever End were full, yeah.
Could imagine.
Yeah,
Was it? I bet it was a scary place to go, Burnden Park though, especially on a night like that.
Fucking cowed.
Was it?
There's only one ground cowed, and I think that's Oldham's.
Other than that one,
I knew Wolves and down that side gets goal as well.
I think Stokes was one. I think or Rochdale. Rochdale's a bad enough. Fleetwood. It's called fucking hell.
Yeah, when that wind blows up. That's it.
With Accrington as well. Have you ever played at Accrington Stanley? Fucking hell, that's cool behind goal.
I played for them.
That's mad. But that, yeah. So we got a
all
result
open,
there.
weren't they? The old grounds usually open, weren't they? Just
Quality.
Well, they all started off with a little stand, didn't they? Built from that around the houses back in the day, I suppose. And now they just
just demolish them.
It's super stadiums with wind turbines.
Well, they did that at Rovers, and when they dropped the ground at Rovers, the Nuttall Street, Jack Walker bought the full row of houses and flattened them. And when they flattened them, they found the body in one of the drains, been fucking rammed in a drain. And they were in Telegraph in local paper, and it just said this, what's left of this body. He had a blonde hair, really white, massive big gnashes with a gold tooth, and he had a gold chain on with a cross on it. And there was a lad in Down called Julian Brookfield, who'd not been seen for about 6 months. And I went to school with Julian, the same class as me. And he weren't a football type kid. He would have been on the other side a bit, just, not footballer, didn't fucking like it, but just a normal kid. And all I figured, I went, fucking hell, I said, that's Julian Brookfield. So I got on to CID, phoned them, And I said, I think I know who that person is. It's called Julian Brookfield. Right, stay where you are, I'm coming round to your house. So my mum's at the time, I just phoned from my mum's house, says, come round to the house, these two coppers, this CID. They were him, and what happened is the landlord of the house, something had gone untoward, and he fucking gave Julian a smash on the head and fucking killed him and stuck him in the sewers.
Fucking
sewers. And while they were there, these two coppers, they went, we're going to show you a picture of something now, we don't want you to get. He said it's a little bit, he'll shock you when you see it. So I'm expecting him to show me a fucking skeleton or something. It shows this picture out, and it's a girl. She's fucking naked from top up, and she's got an hands tied behind her back and a noose round her neck with blindfold on. And he said, do you recognise this girl? And I went, I don't, mate. To be fair, no. And obviously something else that we're trying to be putting together with the same family.
Yeah.
She had a fucking great pair of tits. Honestly, her tits were fucking wild.
That's just why they were asking you. They was like, well, why should you crack this case for us as well?
Yeah.
I've been working on it for ages. Getting more pictures.
Yeah, but it put the stand, obviously, we couldn't run any building work for quite a while. But yeah, it was my old mate Julie and I. Crazy, man.
My old mate's dead, but look at size at tits on them.
Belters,
That's class. You were like, do I know that one or what?
Oh,
Who's he? Women out here?
Yeah.
That's class, that.
Yeah.
You don't hear stories like that, though, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Unbelievable.
So, back to Bury. Go on, you're going to say something.
No, it's the Sheffield United era. So you've gone from Bruce Rioch, who's educated us,
Yeah.
and he's put us on diets and don't let us drink. And then you sign for the biggest piss pot manager in football at the time. And Howard Kendall was, and he was a social manager, and he enjoyed drinking with the lads, and he encouraged us to drink, and that was, he did it at Everton, he did it all through his career, and he did it with us at Sheffield United. And I understand where Bruce was coming from, but then Howard Kendall did it a different way. I would more like, I'll give you an example. We played Aston Villa, 4th round of the FA Cup at home, and myself, David White, Don Hutchinson, Michael Vonk, and someone else I think stayed over in Sheffield, and we went up on Friday morning to do some training.
Yeah.
And the snow was that deep, all local lads couldn't get into the ground, so we managed to get there one way or other. But you know the side streets are like, so we couldn't get out of the house and shit like that. So turned out about 10 of us did a bit of head tennis, and then we went down to the hotel we were staying in, us lot. Me, all Gordon Cowans were all in them. Me, Gordon Cowans, and Whitey to start with. Vonky had gone home. We get in the hotel about 12 o'clock. A little bit of dinner. This on Friday, or this on Saturday, but the game's on Sunday, live game on telly. This is Saturday. 3 pints. 3 pints. 3 pints. Then Whitey's gone, right, that's me lads, I'm going now, I've had done. Because he wasn't a big drinker, White. So me and Gordon Cowans.
Well, this is probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
This is, yeah, we're getting on to probably around about, well, 3 pints, 12, probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. But then, before we'd finished, we'd done, I think it was 10, 11 pints.
Fucking hell.
We'd had chasers.
Yeah.
And a bottle of wine. And me and Gordon used to smoke as well, believe it or not. Well, not it stupidly, but we just have a little toot and that'd be it.
Yeah.
So, and then we've gone, fucking hell, Hutchie's up in Swallow on his own. Let's get him out, tell him games have been called off. So by now we decided game's off. We thought, fuck it, game's going to be off. So Hutch makes his way down. He comes in, Hutchinson. He's gone, fucking hell, what have you been drinking? So we had a fucking good drink, like. He went, oh, waiter, 6 Southern Comforts. Fucking on their own. Doubles.
Fucking hell.
So Hutch has sat down, and we in half an hour he's done 6 doubles. Boom, 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 boom. I think Hutch has come, I don't think he's come from Liverpool before he went to Liverpool, but he playing for Scotland at the time as well, international. He's come in, bang, 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 couple of more drinks, and there's a couple sat across from us, and an old couple sat outside of us. And Hutch is getting a bit rowdy. So Hutch goes to the toilet, and this whole couple outside of us has gone to us, Sheffield United plays. And we went, yeah, game's off tomorrow. He said, yeah, I bet it is. Enjoy yourself. Younger couple at other side. A fucking fellow that gets up with his missus to leave the restaurant Hutchinson comes back, picks a bread bun up, and hits this fella up back at head from 20 fucking yards with a bread bun. Me and Gordon Cowans have gone, fucking hell, Hutch. Fella comes over, wants it all done, so we fucking managed to get him out of it.
Yeah.
Taxi for Hutchinson, got him home to Swallow, went to bed. That was it. Woke up Sunday morning, Desmond Lynham's doing match of day or whatever, and the game's on. Aston Villa down at Sheffield United.
Fucking hell.
The resurging Sheffield United, and Howard Kendall's team, he's got David White, Michael Vaughan, boom, fucking, and he's saying Gordon Cowans. As he's saying Gordon Cowans, he's throwing his ring up in fucking toilets, he's saying. So, fucking hell, big game's on, we better get us all sorted. He's got a couple of pints of water, boom. And we're meeting in our hotel about 1 o'clock for a pre-match.
Yeah.
So all lads turn up for a pre-match, apart from Hutchinson. So me, Whitey and Sid Cowans have gone, we need to get him a fucking taxi and get him in back door and see what he's like. So we've got a taxi for him, we brought him in back door, he's fucking green.
Oh.
Fucking hell, centre forward, fucking star player. So we've gone upstairs into a room, cold bath, fucking slapped him about, tried to bring him round a bit.
Yeah.
Got him downstairs, gets into the game, right, here's team, boom on boom. Hutch, you're up top, Paddy unit middle apart with Sid, and bang. Anyway, we kick off, 10 minutes into the game, Hutchinson's not run more than about fucking 50 yards. Can't run, he's got lead legs, he can't run. Cross comes into the box, he fucking goes to head it, miss it completely. Half time comes, we get in, Howard Kendall's gone. Get fucking changed to Don Hutchinson. Come and see me tomorrow and explain to me why you're playing like you've been on fucking piss. So as we're going back onto the pitch, we've gone to watch. Don't fucking bring us into it.
Yeah.
You're fucking doing this, not ours. Don't bring us into it. Anyway, 20 minutes into the second half, Gordon Cowans gets one, just cuts all his leg open and gets stretched off. So now there's just me and White left, and White only had 3 pints, I had fucking 11 pints and whatever else. We're playing against like Aston Villa, who's one of the good teams in Premier League at the time.
Yeah.
Dwight York scored a penalty actually, he chips the penalty. So that's the calibre of team.
Were Dublin playing then? Dion Dublin?
I'm not sure which
Was he not
scholarship
there?
might move them.
Did Southgate play?
It would have done probably, yeah.
Villa,
Back in 19... No, that would have been around about 1996, wouldn't it? Thereabouts, so I'm not sure.
Right, okay.
Not sure. So that was it. So what we did, day after, we all went in for the massage and whatever day after, because that's obviously where they were back in them days. So we went in on Monday morning, and Howard Kendall come in changing rooms. He went, Skipper, Whitey, Sid, Hutch, my office. So I've said to the lads, let me do all the speaking, because I've known Howard since I was a kid. So let me do all the speaking, lads. So, right, not a fucking problem. Sit down. Where were we on Saturday? In hotel, boss. Why? Right. You having a drink or what? I said, yeah, we had 2 or 3 pints. He went, okay, so stop. I said, 2 or 3 fucking pints. And he pulled a piece of paper out like this, and he went, that's your fucking Bible. You're about 200 fucking quid. Which smashed the fuck out of it. He went, that's your Bible. He went, 11 pints of fucking lager, 11 pints of Guinness, bottles of wine, chasers, and what the fuck's a vermouth? Howard Kendall. What the fuck's a vermouth? We started fucking laughing. So bearing in mind, we'd only been there, all of us, for probably a month and a half.
Yeah.
So, and we were fighting against relegation, that's why he obviously signed us all. So he said, right, I'm not going to fine you, and this is the fucking measure of the man, this is what sort of person he is. He said, I'm not going to fine you now. He said, I'm going to leave it until later in season, and you four better fucking produce for me. And we went on a run, we finished, as I said, top half of the table. And about 2 weeks into the season, he pulled us all anyway. Right, you've done well for us, lads. I'm fining you all 350 quid a piece. We have 1,400 quid, and we're going to go to Norton at top of Sheffield on Wednesday, and we're going to get fucking pissed.
That's good, Dan.
Boom. We sat all down, we all had a meal, and and everyone had to stand up and tell a little joke. This was the camaraderie, lads.
Yeah, that's what you want.
And that's what he did.
You lot paid for that.
We paid for him.
So you paid for a pitch up all night.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Do you know what?
For getting pissed.
Oh, by the way, that ended in fucking. That ended in me our centre half smashing fucking keeper. This one keeper ended up on floor, centre half twatting him.
Do you know when you were down there at Sheffield, what was your song that you did?
The song.
Or is this is the dready one I wanted to ask you?
Well, it's gonna be fucking Delilah one, isn't it?
Was that the song you did at every club?
Who?
You, Delilah. So every little sing song after you. So every time you sang for a club, what was your song when you come in front of the boys?
Song.
It's,
Oh
that's the
no,
one.
no.
Were you
This
any
is
good? Like a bit of a.
no. This is fucking Frank Sinatra, mate. I'm Frank Sinatra. That's my song.
Every
So,
time.
Do you know where I got it from? That
What?
Andy Walker.
What is that what you sang?
When Andy Walker come in, and we obviously we'd signed with Phil Neal, but all new players who came in,
Yeah.
they had to sing the song. And Andy Walker did a Frank Sinatra tune.
What was McGinley's?
I fuck knows, mate. I can't remember. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't. That's what I thought
No,
asking you. What,
no.
you not a coil do one, no?
No. No. We had different things. It's like with kids, we used to, if kids, it was like sign pro or something like that, we'd
Yeah.
stand them on a stool and blackball them and all that.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. I mean, I remember doing it once. Bruce came in. Fucking hell, they went mad at us. Put this. Oh, the other one. We used to have big urn of tea. So we used to get tea bags out on spoons and ball it naked kids and fucking whizzing them and fucking tea bags. Fucking red dots all over the bodies. That would probably to thing for kids when they come in, like, you know.
Go must have been teabag at training.
Yeah,
Fucking
so
hell, imagine.
Bruce
Fucking young
stopped
lad.
Bruce
Oh, did
he stopped. He come in. He seen us doing it one day. He went off the fucking wall. He went up the wall. He said, "What are you doing?" And what lads we've gone like, "Well, this is what we do." He said, "Don't do that." He went bonkers.
Fucking hot
Stopped
teabags.
it, doing it, mate.
Teabag marks over your body. Fucking hell, that's mad.
Crazy.
What? So so at Sheffield, why did you leave Sheffield? What was that like?
Well, he signed. This is the difference between Howard Kendall, a manager who's straight with you, and a manager who tries to get you out of the club by offering you shit money.
Okay.
As I say, I was captain that season, and then the following season, I think we were about third or fourth in league, and he signed Nicky Emery from Oldham. And Nicky Emery was same position as me, but Nicky was a better player than me in that position, to be fair. So I'd done my job, so to speak, and we're going down to Hull on a Friday night, and we're playing against Hull. And on Buzz on way down, he pulled me to the front of the Buzz and he said, "Listen, Skip," he said, "you've done your job for us." He said, "I'm going forward now." He said, "Appreciate what you've done." He said, "Go and find yourself a club. We're going to pay you up in full. We appreciate what you've done for us." And I went, "Fucking play on, Gaffer. Much appreciated." So that's when I ended up going back to Bury for my second spell. But he had enough about him, to be honest with us. And that's all you can ask for, isn't it?
You did your job. Nice one.
Done
Cheers,
your job.
Skipper.
That's it. On you go.
Off you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of respect there, fair
Yeah.
play.
And I
But
worked-
at least you got respect out of it, though.
Well, yeah, I was about
So it's
30,
about-
31, something like that.
So you could imagine if you was 19, 20 and that happened, and
Oh,
it would have been,
end of your career, you'd be.
you would have been fucked, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Your head would have done that.
Like in age though, like no chance of saying that. I've been out like to people that
No.
you can't be honest anymore. They're too soft.
Honestly, well, I watched one on Sky the other night, and I can't remember the fella's name. One being talking about Premier League players and Premier League managers now, and how they're treated, and how they don't know. Basically, he was saying, if someone's getting £300,000 a week and they can't do 10 miles twice in a week, like 2 games, he said, and you got to rest them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said we were playing like 50 or 60 games a season for peanuts. Didn't care
Ditches
of it.
everything, and then
That's it.
The
And then,
recovery tools and technology.
oh, it's
these days.
bonkers, isn't it? Yeah. And then you got your supporters in stands who pay stupid money to come watch you play,
Yeah.
and they're only watching half the time. You know what I mean? It's just, but it's the mentality of it, isn't it?
Do you know when you played when you were playing Prem? Did you ever play up against Duncan Ferguson? Did you play up against him at Everton?
No.
You not play Everton, no.
No.
Did you play against Keane? Were Keane alright to play against?
Played against Keane, Old Trafford, yeah, when we got beat 3-0.
What was he like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
as well.
Neville like.
Well, you don't get anywhere near him, do you? You're just like,
You would have played
He's
against
gone.
Beckham then, wouldn't you?
yeah.
Was that Giggs and Becks?
Yeah, but and again, they're just Premier League players, great players. You know what I mean?
Whose
But I think-
shirt did you get that day? Whose shirt did you get from United? Anyone?
I didn't get any shirt. No, we didn't collect shirts.
What that back in there then? It would have been all with the collar as well, or the old school one with Badger, you know,
yeah,
United, wasn't it?
Ronaldo and Beckham when it all started off.
Yeah,
Sharpie.
we didn't do it like that, us.
Did you get on it? So like when you come up, so do you know like when you come against players like that, did you ever like go out on piss with any of them? Do you know like on a Saturday you played against United, you played against your Arsenal with Bergkamps and your Parlours?
No, because what you used to me, it's like, as I say, I was a family man. I had kids.
Okay.
So at that stage of my career, from like 23, 24 onwards, it was get home to your kids and family, that was it. And I never moved from Darwin. I used to commute to Sheffield, and then I went to Southend. I had 2 days at Southend. I used to drive down on a Sunday night, come home on a Wednesday, then go back down on a Friday.
It's quite far in it as well.
It's a trip and a half, yeah.
Did you ever come up against a crazy gang? Vinnie Jones, ever come up against them?
On Burnden Park.
What was that like?
I had a run-in with him.
Vinnie Jones?
It was funny.
Why? What's going on with that then?
Well, we played Wimbledon down at Burnden, and it must have been season, maybe they. Oh, it might have been a cup game actually.
Okay.
It might have been a League Cup game or something like that. And somebody sold Vinnie Jones short, and I'm dying to get him, just for the sake of saying I've done Vinnie Jones. And I'm going in, so I've got my chance, and he's seen me coming a mile off, and he fucking jumps out and went like that sort of thing, and turned on to one of his mates, and he went fucking mad at him. He said, "Oh." He said, "You know he's trying to fucking do me. You fucking give me a ball like that, you daft cunt." He seen me coming a mile off. He went, "Fucking behave yourself."
Big lad, yeah.
Oh, yeah, out of my league, Christ almighty.
No one like played against crazy gang, did they?
Well, for me, like I said before, I don't know. We got distracted, but we're talking about Jimmy Case.
Yeah.
Now, if you look back on Jimmy Case and ask people about him at my age and about who he was and what he did, he was easy top 5 Orders players. But we're talking about rolling your foot on a ball, weren't we?
Yeah.
So that's what when he done me on my foot when they cut it down at Brighton.
Yeah.
When he jumped on my foot, we played him just after Christmas at Ewood Park.
Okay.
And I'm fucking getting him back because it's an eye for an eye and all that. So
Absolutely,
thinking,
yeah.
I'm going to get you back. So opportunity arises, knocks it out on my feet into a 50-50. Gonna go right to the top on him. So I've charged into it. I've gone 2-footed over it. Ball, he's seen me coming. Opened his legs. I've gone between his legs, looked at him like that, and he fucking dropped his knee on my chest. He went fucking bang on my chest. Fucking flash.
Ready for you.
Kill me, bastard. See, don't fuck with old lads, son. You see me coming. Funniest thing ever.
Experience that, all, isn't it?
Oh, it was funny.
That's mad.
Football sounds so much fun. Fun back in the day, innit?
I'd hate to be a footballer now. Apart from money, if I were a footballer nowadays, it'd be just about the money, and that'd be it. Because I don't think you have a great life. You've got your villas here and doing everywhere, but you know, going out on a Saturday night, or I was going away with lads on my first trip away with Blackburn with fucking Magaluf. Back in the day, it was always Magaluf. And I remember Glenn Keeley sat there and Alan Ainscough sat there smoking, pissed up. And,
cigars and...
Oh yeah. Most of the lads smoking, acting goats on beach, and I'm not going to call them the boom box or whatever they used to call them.
Over the shoulder.
Yeah, and you got, what we put it down on one of some beds, and we've got Beastie Boys on. You gotta fight for your right to party. Fucking bouncing, we've got little Sammy girls going there.
Bears on, trunks on.
Police come on.
Oh.
Fucking police come on onto the beach. Tell us to bugger off. Get off the beach now. Glenn Keeley sent her out, big keels, he stood up and said something, and police just went, fucking sit down. But that imagine a bunch of footballers doing that nowadays on the beach. Never happens.
Did you ever go on any? Did you not go on any like piss ups where on your team ones at end of the season and any of them been arrested or they've been fucked off? Anyone's like you turn up and you think Gaffer's gonna go fucking mad here.
Not that I can mention.
Fair enough.
Not that I can mention.
Fair enough, we'll keep that one for another day for you.
So finished playing career, they are right, did you play for them?
Yeah, I managed them.
Managed?
Yeah. Yeah, we're Steve Wavell.
Park, Hilton Lane.
Yeah, because it was rugby club, weren't it?
Yeah, I played for the youth team there.
Did you?
Yeah, back when I was like 15.
Right.
So I remember playing there in the last few years. It was there, Hilton.
What year would that be? So I think I was there 2001.
19 years ago. 2005, 2006.
Right.
No, 2006, 2007, yeah, around that.
Yeah, we're all right. I mean, we were in
I
conference
just love
back
playing
then.
there, mate. Yeah. Well, I wasn't because obviously the first year in conference and playing
Yeah.
at Little Stadium, like you just love it there, and it was
Yeah.
the old school
It was
style
decent, wasn't
stadium, and then freaking got knocked down, didn't it, for hours?
Well, yeah, it was shame really because it's a rugby town, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that always came first before football. But Steve Warewell left, and I took over as manager, and I think we were something like 3 points off safety. I made a little run, and we put a run together, and we stayed in conference that season. And Sherman hated it because he couldn't afford to stay in conference. You could see look on the face. Went down to Kidderminster last game of the season, and you looked at all direct at the end of the game, we're celebrating, going yeah, and you look and stand at them, and they're all fucking like that. Shit.
All
Well,
posh
I mean,
lots.
3 or 4 years later, it all folded, didn't it? And
Yeah,
went bust.
yeah, but they were struggling to keep it going then.
Turned to Genesis, didn't it? And all.
Yeah, it did, right.
Rebranded on.
What's a little story on these sex toys?
Vermiglio.
We've been talking about this story for a week.
Honestly. Well,
I'm not asking who said that, by the way. Vermo was the man for that.
George, yeah, I mean, fucking, well, I played manager for Charlie for a very short spell. It wasn't a good time because me as a manager, I was same as a player. I was just fucking angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I see any lads not doing what I thought they should be doing, as in work rate, etc., I was used to explode on sideline, and it weren't pretty, and that's probably a lot of it what cost me the job. But then we're going up to I become manager of Scarborough.
Yeah.
So I take Jamie Vermiglio with us. Jamie was a great player.
Vermo, yeah.
Vermo, a lad called Chris Thompson, and Lee Cartwright, who played for Bury, Carts and Preston, who played for Preston, sorry. So we used to go up in the same car. So we're driving up one day and we get somewhere near A1 or whatever, and we see this lad chuck a bag behind a bush. So out of curiosity, we turned around and went back to it, and the lads looked in this bag, opened it up. They were full of fucking vibrators and fucking butt plugs and all sorts of shit. And with what the fuck, so they've gone, fuck it, we'll take them with us. So we took them up to the club with us, and when lads have gone out for the warm up, we put fucking dildos and butt plugs in all the fucking bags. Imagine that when they get home and the missus opens them up and what the fuck is this? Yeah. But one of the lads, Big Denny, centre half, he seen his and he was angry as fuck.
Seen his arse.
What the fuck's this?
What was it like playing with Vermo? What was that like?
When I eventually got him brained and got him playing in a position where I wanted him to play, it was awesome. I mean, he was just such a great engine, but he was such a presence as a player.
Yeah.
I just said to him, just fucking sit in front at back four, pick all bits up and start everything going, like, you know what I mean? And eventually he did. He became a good player.
Who were your best player at Charlie?
It'd been Jamie.
Vermo.
Yeah. Yeah, don't tell him I said that.
I won't tell him. He might listen to this, like, but.
Oh, yeah.
So I asked it.
A bit out, innit?
No, I'll send it straight to him. I'm just going to edit that little bit out.
Yeah, he's a player like that.
Did you enjoy your time down there, Charlie?
No.
Did you not?
No, I didn't balls.
No.
Too stressful.
Was that?
Yeah, I was just getting too angry and see, bear in mind at the time, I split from Mrs. sort of, well, the reason I finished at Lee RMI is because we had a game in FA Cup against Chesterfield on Saturday.
Okay.
And I used to go up, I would separate him from the missus. So I used to spend a bit of time with Scarborough. And I got to know a bunch of lads in the booth called Lawton, and we used to call these lads the Walk of Life, because they were the Walk of Life, and they were lawyers, solicitors, firemen, and they all used to gather at most nights at happy hour, which were from 5 till 8 o'clock. Happy hours in Lawton's. And we got into them and started drinking with them, we had a good crack with them, what have you. And that's what we did. So anyway, on this particular Friday night, Russell, actually I would coach at the time, Russell Slade was manager at this occasion. And I've gone up on Friday and I've not got back into my apartment until 6 o'clock Saturday morning. And I'm with these lads and I've been drinking whiskey. And I got to the game, I was pissed. And I should have been doing warm up for lads. So apparently what I did, rather than go straight in changing rooms, I've gone straight into the bar, got a shot, at fucking 1:30. Knocked it down, boom. Went on pitch with lads and did this warm up like they'd never seen it like in their fucking lives. He said, everything was like, fucking, like you've been on whiz. To be fair, I had. We've been doing whiz through night. God's honest truth, it's not big, it ain't clever. I've never done it before. I've never done it since.
Yeah.
But this stuff was stupid. And I was on pitch doing warm up, and all the lads were going, this is your warm up. Right lads, come on, fucking move. For about 10 minutes. All over the place. Well, fucking hell. I think we drew against Chesterfield. Manager didn't speak to me all game.
Live on BBC as well.
Honestly, manager didn't speak to me all game.
Joe Wicks is run for his money.
Gets up to the ground on Monday morning. Sherman pulls me in. Sherman never comes to the ground on a Monday. Sherman pulls me in. He went, everything okay? I went, yeah, why? He said, well, first thing you did at 1:30 on Saturday, you come and got a shot of whiskey. And then you could tell you were clearly drunk. The way you parked your fucking car, by the way. So I thought, come find my car. So I've had to, Saturday afternoon, before the game, I'm looking around pubs I've been in Scarborough for my car.
Oh God.
Found it, pulled it up on car park, took about 2 parking spaces. So he's gone, I'm going to have to sack you. I said, well, I appreciate that. I can't fucking argue, can I? He sacked me, so that's how I finished at Scarborough, he sacked us. But at that time, we did get divorced, like me and my missus.
Yeah.
And so from 2001-2 up to 2007 when I went bankrupt, my fucking head had come off.
I could imagine, yeah.
My head had come off. I just finished playing, working at non-league clubs. Yeah, and it weren't
just adjusting to all that as well.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I was a single lad again, and I was doing something I couldn't do for a long time, and that would go out at weekends and get
professionalism.
yeah, and I just took it to the limit. So in 2007, I remember going into this little flat I was staying in, and I just sat down. My dad had died a few years earlier, and I just sat down outside the bath, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just fucking thought to myself, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? And I just managed to, I suppose, I'm not saying I wasn't alcoholic, but I was just doing too much.
Yeah.
I just thought, fuck it, and from 2007, just turned it down. Just thought, fuck it, and I just come off it and got myself sorted out.
It's good.
So there was them years were tough times, and you look at a lot of footballers who do it now, and it's not all about the money. I mean, I was on good money.
Yeah.
I mean, when I left, and it's in my book. I'm not telling you anything that people don't know. My best year was £150,000. That's when I went from Bolton to Sheffield United.
Big money like that. Yeah.
Back in 95, 96, it was all right.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then, as I said, shit happened, went bankrupt and what have you, and then started again in 2007.
I seen that after your little Scarborough move, you went to Darwin. So that's your hometown, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was that like? At that time, did they have what they've got now? Did they have the Astro and the nice changes then? No. Was it the old school one? I think they might have been there then.
Pitch, wasn't it?
It was grass.
Yeah, I think I'm sure we've been there in the past, because I remember going one time. I wasn't sure if you were there then when it kind of re-amped for itself.
I think I was there around about 2010, something like that, 2011.
You've got 2017 to 20 on this one.
No.
I don't know. That's all I got here, but yeah.
I would have been playing at the time. I would have been Daisy when he played that.
He played for Daisy Hill. Yeah.
Were the finger
10 years ago,
counties?
12 years ago.
Right. They'd have been in probably. Well, it's counties, but it's the second division, whatever they call it now. I don't know what they call
Still
it.
North West County.
They're still in there. They're doing alright as well. To be fair,
The
got a bit of money as well now.
Well,
Leighton took over there, didn't he? And he's not there now, is he?
what, just recently?
Yeah.
Is he the one that's just left?
Yeah. He did alright there as well. He brought his own players in.
I believe so. Yeah, he's.
Good guy Leighton as well.
Well, they're second at minute, aren't they? I think it's either third or second at minute.
Yeah.
They're doing right. No, the lad who owns it, a lad called. He's called Kenny, and he was on a holiday for a few months when I took over as manager. And then when he came back, I did it for a bit longer, and again I couldn't do it because standards.
Yeah.
Even though I appreciated the lads, that when you do training sessions on a Tuesday night and you're getting 10 turning up, it just does your bonnet in and all that. So That was my last club. That.
Yeah, did they have a few of the players getting paid then though?
Yeah, they weren't a great deal of money.
20-30 quid.
Well, what happened was since they got the plastic down, obviously as you know, it's used all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they
do get their
money's
own,
coming in all the way.
People train on them, don't
And then
they?
you're not wasting money going hiring facilities out to
That's
train.
it.
It's a good setup there.
Oh, it's bang on.
We were there with RMI a good couple of years ago, and I remember they had it all up, and the change room's just been done. I was like, it's really nice. The pitch. I didn't realise it was that until obviously you go on it.
Yeah.
Good little dugouts
I
and
remember you should just have some Black Street there.
Yeah,
That's
near
what
that-
ours is then, it's just there, innit?
near that paint shop in it on that roads on that
Oh, Crown.
Crown.
Place.
Yeah, it's near there. I remember from that a couple of
Played
years
there,
ago.
Abbott and everything,
I
yeah.
think we were won that to be
I
fair.
was over years when I were in counties years ago.
Aye. A decent little setup.
Yeah.
How was your time at Blackpool?
Brief.
Right.
Only 5 games.
Who were Gaffer there then? So that were like what 98, 99?
Yeah. Who were Gaffer?
Bet you would have had some players who kind of was coming to end at career then though. There probably has been a few big names in there.
Yeah. Well, it's only 4 or 5 games I played. But I mean, the back part of my career, that's basically what I did. I'm Southend a few games, a couple of times. Bury a few
I've
games.
seen that. Yeah, Barry, you played 30 games your second spell. Was
Yeah.
that better than the first spell?
No. My first spell were by far my better time at Bury.
You played Andy Bishop in the second spell. Andy Bishop.
Ryan Law
Was he
maybe,
there?
Schumacher.
No, they weren't there then.
I don't know what year is that.
No.
I don't know who keep it then.
You played more 2000s to be fair.
Yeah. So back in like 98 and what have you. I can't remember who the manager was, I'll be honest with you.
You used to do well though, Bury though. You used to sell quite a lot of tickets in the games. They used to sell out, especially when you got Gig Lane. Like, they used to always have a good little following.
Yeah, they're decent to be
They
fair
still
to.
do though, don't they? Now they've revitalised and all
They've
that.
just sacked the manager as well, haven't they, as well? Well, they're not sacked, he's gone, hasn't he?
Has he gone sideways?
Applications are open when it
Sure,
applies.
I've seen, there you go.
I'm still angry man now.
I've seen the other day saying first team applications open, yeah.
Seen that Jono and Finger, everyone was linking that,
From
them
Salford.
yeah, the Ratcliffe Bury lads.
The Ratcliffe boys,
But
yeah.
they're from there, they weren't they? They're kind of seeing it. They've come out and said, no, we're not going anywhere, we're staying
They're the ones
here.
who were at Salford though, yeah. But
I used to watch them, Salford. So me and my mate, when Bolton were playing away, we couldn't get tickets. We used to go watch them, and they used to play like Stalybridge. It's before they was big, and we used to like stand behind the dugouts, and Jono was always there, and you could hear him effing and blinding. And I used to think this is proper football, and you used to get him for like 2-3 quid. It wasn't even that. I think like, you could get a fucking pint for 2 quid or something. And then you look at it, kind of what Neville's have done in there, and you're like,
oh, yeah, they've
fucking
done a
brilliant,
job, haven't
man. Fair play to them.
Yeah,
That's all it takes, doesn't it? A bit of money.
they? Takes money.
But they've done well. They've been stable. They got Beckham involved. They want as well. What's a bit of investment?
well, it's just Beckham and Neville now, yeah, something like that.
Plenty of money.
Sold
Beckham
them,
went in Miami and all
stopped
that.
it and all.
That's good. That.
Not so bad, is it?
Do you know? So, who was your hardest player you played against then?
Jimmy Case.
Was it? So when you said that top 5 players are hard players, who were in that top 5? With Duncan Ferguson in there?
Well, no, see, Duncan Ferguson would probably that time. The players I played against, there were Jimmy Case would be for me. Vinnie Jones, obviously, we know.
Oh, Jones, yeah.
Roy Keane, obviously, tough.
I've been seeing those. All Paulins.
Yeah, he'd be up there. Yeah, not like them boys though.
Yeah.
Not like Jimmy Case. No, Jimmy Case, Graham Souness, I suppose. I mean, he was a tough fellow.
Did you not ever get like involved in any question over the like an England team or?
No. Nearest I got to doing anything with England is when me and a lad called Simon Barker came through at the same time at Rovers, and when we were 2021, we both were getting pretty established in first team, and I started first 11 games, scored 5 goals, and we had a shortage of play, so Gaffer Bobby Saxton put me in middle of park, so me and Simon Barker played 21-year-old each of us in middle of park and scored 5 goals in 11 games. Went down to Millwall, and there were a scout watching from West Ham, who were in first division, a scout from QPR who were watching Barks, and England staff under 21s managers, and halfway through that game, my own keeper hit me and put me out for 6 months. I mean, I did my knee ligaments. Otherwise, that could have sparked me going to West Ham and Cy Barker, who went to QPR and then played for under 21s as well.
Never know where that came
Yeah,
from.
so that was bad timing. You don't know for sure whether or not you would have done, but
there's
they
a
were there
possibility
watching.
there,
Yeah. You know,
Really ignorant bastards, aren't they?
but it's one of them things, isn't it? That's life.
It's fucking mad. Yeah. That's
Good
honestly.
career though, innit? Good.
Oh, aye.
I was just
Sounds
going to
great,
say, you've had a
aye.
good career.
Yeah, great career. I've loved every minute of it.
There you go.
Yeah, the ups and downs, mate. I mean, all managers you have, and every personality is different, and no matter who they are, obviously, you've got to sort of suppose whatever they say goes. Sometimes, with me, with a couple of managers, I just rebelled against it, and there's only one winner.
Get rid of you and done.
Get rid of you. Yeah.
Do you know in football, who was like your biggest influence in football? Do you know when you were playing, who was that biggest influence?
Well, as a kid, it was Peter Boynes,
Was that?
who played for City, because back in the 70s, City were one of the top teams, more so than United, obviously. Peter Boynes played on left wing. I used to try and model myself off him, and he was like a jinky winger.
Was that?
That was my player to look to. And then years later, when Berry came, he went to Berry, and I played for North End, and he played for Berry, and his thing was in programme. So I went up to him as a player and got him to sign me fucking programme, Peter Boynes.
What was it like?
Class.
Played with Sammy Lee? He played with Sammy Lee? What was that like?
It was brief with Sammy because he got a bad injury. He'd done his cruciate.
Did he?
He was only probably 3-4 games at most. He'd done his cruciate, yeah. He was a good lad, Sammy.
So where did you enjoy playing the most for as your career, club wise?
Initially, obviously, because I signed for my own club, Blackburn,
Yeah.
and then it became a job. Bolton by far and away, for every reason, success, education, and then for the other reason, Sheffield United, because the social were brilliant. So, yeah.
Three main clubs in it.
Yeah, brilliant.
You see with how many appearances you got, the clubs are the most ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
So just enjoy your time there, and when you enjoy your time, you play well, don't you?
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Yeah, I would
perform better.
great time.
What happened with that when you nearly went Burnley? What happened with that? You signed for Burnley, didn't you?
I did, I.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in local papers. Fucking hell, my phone didn't stop ringing for a day. What happened was I was at Sheffield United, and Adrian Heath was the assistant to Howard Kendall at Sheffield, and then she got the Burnley job when Howard went back to Everton for his third spell.
Okay.
And then she got the Burnley job, and I wanted to come home I'd had enough of travelling, so I wanted to come home. Inchie phoned me, went, come and sign for us at Burnley. And I went, fuck off, Inchie. I said, how can I do that? I've slated them all my life. They know that I'm a local lad. He went, well, we're going to give you this, this and this, and back end of your career, and you'll not get a deal like it anywhere else.
How old were you then?
I did have 33, something like
So
that.
it's a big payday, isn't it?
Yeah, we're decent, mate. So I went to him, I'll come and talk to you. So I sat down, talked to him. Barry Kilbert, chairman, sat us down, put the shirt on, pictures with Telegraph. Day after it's in Telegraph, phone starts, I'm going to burn your fucking house down.
Oh, wow.
These are my mates.
Oh, wow.
Put your fucking windows through, you dirty bastard. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I'm thinking, how can I get out of this? By end of second day, I had an Achilles operation, by the way. So I went in pot and what have you. So by end of second day of my picture going into paper, I got a phone call off Barry Kilbert, German at Burnley. He went, we don't want you, we're not signing you. Because I hadn't actually put pen to paper, we just agreed deal.
Yeah.
He said, we're not signing you. I said, well, one, I'm not really bothered, but why not? Because it fucking Inchie had gone to Everton. We have a Kendall.
Right.
So if it weren't for that, he put it down to me injury, Barry Kilbert. It was the fact that Inchie had gone. But it saved me a lot of shit on.
Best little advice you had done that.
I mean, results,
Do you know when you played? Did you come up against Paul Gascoigne? Did you ever have a little interview with him or anything?
Yeah.
What have you got on him? Have you got anything?
This is, and God's honest true story. Me against him in Middle at Park, me playing for Berry, him playing for Middlesbrough.
Oh, Middlesbrough, yeah.
And what were the Brazilian they had playing from? The
Juninho.
the other one, the curly haired one.
With the blonde, he dyed it blonde and that.
No, they proper dark haired curly perm job. This Brazilian, an Argentinian maybe.
With an hour or something like that.
Yeah, possibly. Anyway,
I know like Juninho maybe for them, for Brazilian, but not Juninho.
No.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
They're tall.
It works at all, no. I mean, you had the big blonde-haired fellow up front, the Italian, didn't you?
You're the big guy.
Aye.
Yeah,
But then you
I've
had
got his name now.
Yeah. But anyway, we're playing for Bury and we Stan Turnant, and I'm playing, it's me, Lenny John Rose and Nicky Dawes in middle of the park, and Stan won't let us play in our own halves. Like, I just gone from Sheffield United back to Bury, we have a Kendall who wants to play football. I'm back into my career, and I'm thinking, right, give us ball. Dawes, give us ball middle of the park. Nicky's gone, no I can't, I've got to launch it. Lenny, give us ball, no I can't. So I'm like, for fuck's sake. So I get it, pass it to one of them lads in middle of the park. Stan Turner's on touchline going mad at me. Gaza comes over to me. He went, hey man, tell him to fuck off, you keep fucking playing. Listen to me. You know, fucking fair enough, mate, you know what I mean?
But he was a good player, you know, then. Was he? He was good then, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was all class.
Did he? Was he there then? Was that before he went to Lazio, or was it after that? Beforehand, wasn't it? Lazio.
How old's Gaza now? He's similar to me, what about 58, 59 Gaza? Something like that. I think he's a couple of years younger than me. So, 1998, 1999, he'd have been 27, 28 maybe, 29 he possibly.
Is that Rooney's Everton era that?
29, yeah. So, did he go Lazio at end?
I can't remember, he got injured though, didn't he? His knee injury.
Yeah, he got done in that game.
He got done in that game, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was my one and only crossing the Gaza, yeah.
Was he one of I's players? Who were I's playing? Like, do you know, like technical wise, who was the worst player you hated playing against every time you played him?
I'll do with that, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Come up against Redknapp. What was he?
Yeah, so you've got to bear in mind again. Most of my games were always in first division and second division. I only played 16 times in Premiership, so I was in Championship. So there were a lot of good players in Championship, but you know, there were certain players who had different abilities about them. So you can't really name one in particular, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Fair enough, that's crazy, mate.
I'll be honest with you as well, and I'm being honest with you, I can't remember fuck all.
You know.
And it's no to do with any ball.
Done well, what for say?
What?
Hour and what? Nearly 40 minutes, yeah.
What was the Bolton chant for you, your song? Or on the block, what did you have?
I didn't have one.
Did you not?
No, I think.
Probably where it's personalised back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it not?
No.
Oh, I thought it might have been.
Oh, it's Super John, obviously. Owen, gets the boy scores a goal. Owen, and all that. Super John McGinley. I don't know whether they'd want for Andy Walker or not. To be honest with you. No.
Did you ever play in any games, like in the early stages of your career, where the fans just ran on the pitch and just kind of caused carnage? Did you ever get involved? Was it anything? Whatever happened there? Did anything happen there when you were playing?
Well, the biggest example, you speak to any Bolton fan who were watching us through that.
I know quite a lot. Yeah, I know quite a lot. Yeah.
Ask them about Hull City away on a Friday night.
And it was bad.
Fucking
I lost 3 of the lads. Don't know about that.
Oh, it stopped game.
But
There were no fighting. It's just that Bolton fans turned up in the thousands. I think it's the night we got promoted, and then we had half of one side and behind goals on the other side, and I think I knocked it across box, and I don't know whether it were Coyley McGinn scored. The fucking players, the supporters come on.
yeah,
Absolutely. The game was stopped for about 5 minutes.
but it was good that though. Like, I bet it was a mad experience all playing, and you see all fans going up pitch and all away fans. And,
yeah.
stop fucking police running in the middle of horses.
Yeah, well, the scariest one were Millwall away. We played for Rovers.
Down at the Den.
Down at Den. That was the scariest place. Driving down them side streets and getting on it.
Yeah, it's quite scary, isn't it?
And then coming through that cage onto the pitch.
You've got that council estate, haven't you, as well, off the ground? It's scary though. It's like Cheltenham, they've got that little council estate. Yeah.
It's middle of it is, isn't it? Like, so we're going to, even before we getting on pitch, you're getting spat out through cage, you run onto pitch and what have you. It's
daunting, that.
And that particular day with Don McCarrick manager, so I was a sub, I was on bench. Myself and Keith Hill, of all people.
Yeah.
And we beat them to get into playoffs. I think they got promoted, but we beat them to get in playoffs. And after the game, fucking Millwall lot come on, and we just went one. And they were coming down tunnel.
I could imagine.
They were trying to get into changing rooms.
Scary,
that. Scary day, mate, I'll tell you. Fucking hell.
It's mad how it's changed now from that, isn't it?
Oh,
fucking hell.
Yeah.
No cameras then.
Well, lots of my mates, obviously from Blackburn, who used to follow them all over the place, Rovers. The stories I can tell you about fighting here and fighting there, mate. Fucking hell.
It's especially with Burnley and Blackburn. And
what country they go like, you know what I mean? Whenever they go, there's always do it in 80s.
like England, especially when England were playing as well.
Yeah.
It was mad, innit?
Crazy, mate. Crazy days.
But yeah, but nice one. Thank you very much.
No worries, pal.
It's been
Pleasure.
an absolute pleasure, mate. Thank
Cheers.
you very much.
No problem at all.
1 way with 40. I'll take that. It's a good enough app.
So I was going to nail it.
I need it to stop that.